Welcome to What's Cool in School. Absolutely loving our visits here in Rutherford County. Today, we're at Oakland High School, home of the Patriots. But we're focusing on three programs they have here at Oakland High School. One being Megatronics, the second, their International Baccalaureate program, and then we're learning more on the career technical education opportunities available to students. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here at Oakland High School, we are starting off with Megatronics to learn what this program consists of, how valuable it is for students. To share with us what they're learning right here, we have Professor of Mechatronics and Mathematics. We have Mr. Lenny Saletti. First off, thanks so much for your time.
No problem, anytime.
How cool is this room?
We have probably one of the top classrooms in the entire state of Tennessee. We have over $2 million worth of equipment and things like that spread throughout both of our classrooms and things like that.
Walking in, I was like, hey, this is something I did not participate in, whether it be high school and or college. When did Megatronics become popular, and what is it?
It's about 15 years ago. Motlow brought it here to this spot. It's a growing need for industry, just trying to fill voided jobs and things like that and get more employment going. So they wanted to bring it local. And hopefully these students all, they learn here, then they take it to the next level and finish at Motlow or TCAT or go on to MTSU, and then they stay here and they work for major companies like Bridgestone and Nissan and things like that that are our industry partners. So that's what we have here for the most part. For these guys, some of our students earn their associate's degree. So that's kind of the platform for us. Right now there's 7 students that are seniors earning their associates, and we have 16 juniors that are in. So they're going to graduate with 61 credit hours before they even graduate high school. So they'll have that, and they can take that 2-year degree and go to a major university and finish out their 4-year if they want, or go right into industry and do that sort of thing. So there's 6 major courses at level 1 they do. There's electrical, there's mechanical, there's fluid power controls, robotics, and they do motor controls as well. So it's a lot of theory with hands-on. So it's even different from when I went to college. We go through the theory, but then we come here and we actually work with real equipment that they use in industry. Like Nissan donated this robot to us. Wow. So it's a $500,000 robot, so it's kind of in here. So it's for them to learn how to do different pick and place and things like that. They earn their certification with it as well, because I'm certified with FANUC. So when they all complete that, they'll have that certification. So they do earn, between myself and Mr. Green in the other classroom, we have like 25 different certifications that the majority of our students leave with. When they're freshmen, they walk out of here with at least 8 for the most part. And then they get the rest over the course of the next few years as they do that.
Since you just pointed out the robot, what is this? What do we have behind us?
So this is an industrial robot. It's a 6-axis robot. So companies like Nissan use it to do painting their robots. So they put them on the assembly line and do paint. They can do welding. They can do all kinds of autonomous jobs. They're taking over the world in like fast food industry. McDonald's is fully automated now in like Dallas, Texas. So they make fries, they flip burgers, they do different things like that. You can go to Vegas and those robots are bartenders, so they can serve you drinks, different things like that. There's coffee kiosks, all kinds of different things. So it's kind of placing it because they like robots because they don't get sick and those sort of things, and they work 24/7.
What does this do for students? So how does this set them up for success once they leave this program here and either decide to go straight out into the workforce or they decide to go to college?
Well, part of it is they're just learning to think. I think troubleshooting skills and being able to apply them, that's a big step for them. They can take these skills and their credentials and get a job right away and contribute to the workforce, because not all of them want their 4-year degree. The others want to maybe go into more tech and things like that and earn their 4. So it's giving them a head up. We're probably the most rigorous program in the state here because they're completing like a 2-year engineering program while they're in high school. So they're well above their peers when they go to any major university. They have all of their gen ed classes knocked out, and they can go right into their engineering level classes. So it puts them way above other students.
I can imagine, as a professor, I'm sure you're incredibly proud of the students that you have coming through this program. Speaking of students, we're going to hear from 2 of them to see what they've been learning, how they feel about the program. I'm going to have Vance and Addie walk on in here. Thank you guys so much. What has this program meant for the 2 of you? Vance, we'll start with you.
For me, it's been a really good outlet to understand what I would like to do when I grow up. I was very unsure because I was in band and I was in a ton of other programs. But after joining this program, it showed me that I do want to do engineering when I grow up. And it's given me a lot of outlets and ways to learn and stuff to learn. and new skills.
He talked about the rigor of the program. Do you feel the same, like it has been
Yes,
challenging?
it's definitely taught me skills that I wouldn't have gotten from any other program. Time management, that kind of stuff.
I can imagine. Addie, what about for you? What would you like to do?
I want to continue in the Megatronics pathway for engineering, and I'm in the associates program. So after this year, I'll have 2 years done with college, and I'll only have 2 left, which I think is like amazing, and all the certifications that come with it are great. Yeah.
Looking at maybe some other students who have a curiosity or an interest in this, what can you say to them to maybe encourage them on this path, or keep them going?
It's definitely worth it, in my opinion. I think it's very worth it. A lot of things you learn, even if you decide not to do engineering, you can apply it in every day-to-day life. So,
very nice.
I definitely agree with that. You learn a lot of troubleshooting skills and stuff like that that can definitely help in the real world.
Vance, Eddie, thank you so much for a little bit of your time. I very much appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
So just hearing from them, I mean, absolutely amazing of what they're being set up for with Motlow having that dual credits. What has that been like for your program?
I think that's been outstanding. Just to clarify, we do dual enrollment, not dual credit.
Okay, got it.
Just so it goes for that. So all of our stuff transfers to every major university and things like that. So it kind of gives the kids a heads up. Now there are a few that don't do that, but just giving them that advantage and putting them ahead. It teaches them a lot of responsibility. They're juniors in high school enrolling in college, and they have to take a full load. So they're taking a minimum of 12 credit hours. I couldn't have done that probably when I was in high school. So just the self-discipline and being able to do homework and carrying that workload just teaches them, an abundance, like Vance had said, just preparing them for life in general. And they kind of find out, because it is all for free for them to do the associates.
Okay.
It's a grant, so they get it all for free. Their books, their tuition, all their certifications, they don't have to pay a dime. So I think that's a big advantage for a lot of students that may not feel they have the money to go to college or things like that, or it reduces their costs for when they graduate. They've only got to maybe cover 2 years and things like that. And it gives them an advantage with some of our business partners as far as getting summer internships and different things like that, and being able to apply those skills between their junior and senior year as well. And some of our business partners have hired students back multiple years just because they like the quality of the student that we have here. So.
2 final questions for you. Is there an area or a place where they can show off their skills and what they've learned and how they're advancing?
Some of it, yes. We have students that are in Skills USA. It's our career and technical student organization, so Vance competed in that last year. We had a group take first in the state in the robotics and automation technology, and they took second in advanced additive manufacturing, where they actually have to design, 3D print something to all these different specs. So they're able to kind of showcase as far as that. We have different competitions that we do here in class. We have a whole bunch of other things outside of the realm of the curriculum. So we have a plasma table, so they do metal stuff, they do lasering, etching, a lot of different other facets. We have a full shop here, so they do some machining. So they get a lot of hands-on trade skills as well, just so that they have everything they can put together.
Professor Saletti, is there something I haven't asked you that you want people to know about not only Megatronics, but Oakland High School?
Obviously, football is one thing we always have to mention at Oakland High School.
Of course.
But just the dynamic of students that we have here, I think we're kind of off the radar, and people have a stigma about our high school and things like that, but they don't realize that we have a great program and we have great kids and a lot of things that go through here, and our kids are leading the way with mechatronics engineering. You can hear that across the state when we go place. People are. At Skills USA, they were kind of intimidated that we brought students because we don't always go all the time, sort of thing. So they know if we show up, something's going to get serious. So it's important, and the fact that these kids leave here with so many certifications and have their degree when they leave here, the world is endless for them right there.
100%. You have 2 phenomenal representatives in Vance and Addie for sure. Professor Lenny Saletti, thank you so much over the mathematics and mechatronics program here at Oakland High School. We appreciate your time. Thank you for sharing this with us.
Yes, no problem.
All right, stick with us. We have more from Oakland High School in What's Cool at School when we come back.
I'm Dr. Webb. I'm the owner and operator of Webb Aesthetic Plastic Surgery here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We offer services for both men and women, breast, body, and face for both.
I meet with patients who are ready to schedule surgery. We talk about their pre-op appointments, what to expect before surgery, what to expect during and after surgery.
We graduated medical school and nursing school the same day, and I had things that I believed in and stood by that I wasn't willing to compromise on. So when he came home, we had to discuss that we were on the same page with how we treated patients and staff. We want them to feel like they're part of our family.
Hi, I'm Riley, a certified physician associate here at Premier Foot and Ankle Centers of Tennessee. We have a couple locations, Murfreesboro, McMinnville, as well as Franklin. We treat people of all ages. We treat various conditions, including plantar fasciitis, Achilles tendonitis, and various foot and ankle deformities. We take various insurances, including Medicare, Medicaid, and all commercial plans. We're excited to get you back on your feet and hope we can help you today.
Call us today to schedule an appointment. We look forward to seeing you.
Because here at Premier Foot and Ankle, we believe that
the journey begins with happy feet.
Welcome back to What's Cool in School. We're here at Oakland High School today, encouraging students to think on a broader scale, to think big. Well, that is a big part of the International Baccalaureate program that they have here. To share with us, we have not only a coordinator of the program, but an examiner who's been with IB for quite some time, Jesse Kennedy. Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Happy to be here.
For those who may not, they've heard of it, International Baccalaureate. What is it? What does it consist of, and what does it mean?
So the International Baccalaureate Diploma Program is a full program where students study in 6 subjects, and it's underpinned by the diploma program core, where students apply the knowledge and skills that they learn in those 6 classes.
What are the 6 classes?
So there's dozens of classes that you can take, but they're in different subject groups where students have to study in at least 2 languages, and they study social studies and mathematics and science, and they have the option for the arts.
And this is something that's not available at all high schools.
Right.
So why does Oakland High School have this here? What brought this program to this high school?
So in there weren't a lot of diploma programs in this area, and Oakland had the foresight in 2008 to bring it to this county, and it's the only program in this county, and it was to attract the best and the brightest, but also to develop students who may not have had the opportunity to experience an IB program.
For some seniors, it is overwhelming what's coming in the future, what's going to happen. But you had a previous student, part of the IB program, talk to the younger students, and that, from what I read in the article, seemed to help them. Does that help when you have graduates come back and say, this is where I'm at now, this is what I did?
Yes, absolutely. Because when you're in the program, it might seem stressful at times, and having to meet deadlines potentially for the first time, having that, those requirements, but it helps to have someone say, hey, I've been through this, and here's where I am now, and this is what it can do for you.
And I remember in high school, you have your papers, some pretty significant papers that you have to write. You get to college and it's like you have to do a thesis at some point, depending on what you're in. That is a daunting task. You're like, how am I going to come up with this? But this is something those IB students already know how to handle.
Right, exactly.
How does that help them?
So that's actually part of the diploma program core, and it's called the extended essay, and it's where students undertake a piece of self-directed independent research that culminates in a 4,000-word paper in either a subject or interdisciplinary research.
Now, Mr. Kennedy, you've had the pleasure of working overseas in other schools, and then to bring that knowledge back here. What is it like for you to watch students excel and to really grasp this program fully?
Well, what's great about the International Baccalaureate is that students all around the world are studying these same subjects and undertaking the same exact program. It doesn't matter which continent they're on. So it's really nice to see how the program, really meets the needs of our community here in Middle Tennessee.
A couple more questions for you. Yeah. Do students have to sign up to be a part of this? Is there a application process?
There is an application process, and it's on our central office website. And students, the applications open in the fall later this year, and they're usually due in January.
And if anyone has more questions for you, or if they maybe want to look at getting an IB program at their school, where do they go?
So you can go to our website. That all of our information about the diploma program is there, but also my contact information is there.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Did we forget anything, or is there anything we didn't touch on that you feel like people need to know?
Yeah, I do really want to emphasize what makes IB different is that core. So the extended essay is just part of it, but what really makes it different from all the other programs is IB students study the nature of knowledge in a course called the Theory of Knowledge, as well as it's not just intellectually developing students, but it's also emotionally, physically, and ethically developing them as well through a program called Creativity Activity Service, where students meet a demonstrated need in their community and also make sure they get their heart pumping and get enough exercise that they need for balance, and also explore the creative avenues for themselves. So every student does this, and it sort of rounds the program out.
Thank you so much for expanding on the International Baccalaureate program for us and sharing this with all of those watching. Jesse Kennedy, coordinator and examiner with IB. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Stick with us. We have a little more to come here from Oakland High School in What's Cool in School. And I have to say, this is a pretty spectacular high school.
Hi, I'm Dr. Vilay Saisuka, CEO and founder of Premier Foot and Ankle Centers of Tennessee here in Murfreesboro. We offer foot and ankle care from ingrown toenails to diabetic foot wounds. We also fix ankle fractures and things like that.
Call us today to schedule an appointment. We look forward to seeing you.
Because here at Premier Foot and Ankle, we believe that
the journey begins with happy feet.
We offer services for both men and women, breast, body, and face for both.
People come to plastic surgery offices because they want to improve something that they feel is a flaw in themselves.
About 10 years ago, our men's procedures were probably about 10% of what we did. Nowadays, it's more like 30 or 40%. Eyelid lifts, liposuction, and we even do hair transplants here.
We are part of the community, and we want to be able to walk around and see faces in the community that we've made happy.
I have the pleasure of sitting down with Assistant Principal Shane Martin to talk about the career technical education opportunities here and what students have available to them. First off, Shane, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You guys have a fantastic school.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you're incredibly proud. What are students able to achieve here? What are the opportunities that's given?
Well, I think here at Oakland we try to offer a diverse opportunity for our kids. We have 17 different career and technical pathways. So they do those as their freshman and sophomore year, kind of dabbling in others, seeing what their interests are. And as they progress through those programs, they have opportunities to earn post-secondary opportunities, industry certifications that meet with, align with industry standards, from cosmetology to Megatronics to culinary, business, ag. There's all kinds of opportunities.
I'll be honest, like we had, when we were younger, and I'm assuming we're around the same age, we had a number of opportunities available, but not like I see now. And it is so cool to see students be able to, start working in their field of, say, culinary or cosmetology. What do you hear from the students?
I think, I talk to students on a daily basis about it, and I tell you that sometimes it's a competition to get into the ones they want to, because there are so many that we have that really kids are interested in. But we have a spot for everybody, and I think that's really the goal, is giving kids something to invest in. Core subjects are very important, and they're obviously a staple of our academic program. But at the same time, we want to give a chance for kids to get into those fields, see what they're interested in, so they're not leaving here with, no experience in what a possible career field they can have.
Those different areas, I know with Megatronics, we didn't share this on camera, but one class started off with 60 students and they ended with 16. So do most of the classes have either an application process or something that they have to do before they even get into the program?
Yeah, and I think what happens is that they're early on in their career, they're testing various waters. They're testing different programs. They find what they like. Sometimes it's a connection with the teacher, sometimes it's a connection with the industry. Maybe it's something that their family's been involved in and they want to be able to move further along in that. So as they get further along in their high school career, they realize that if I go down this path, that's going to be the best opportunity for me to earn as much I can towards that career and or post-secondary opportunity that I want to have.
How often does the school here at Oakland High School have graduates come back to speak to underclassmen?
I know that Mr. Sleddy and Megatronics does that often. IB does that often. I think we went past a board there that talked about my experience in IB. And so at times we've had guest speakers come back. We bring the kids in that are in the program now to really show them what this program can offer, because there's no better way than to hear it from somebody that's been through it. So.
What else is happening here at Oakland High School that we haven't talked about?
Well, we had 715 industry certifications for students last year, and so I think that was the most in Rutherford County. And I have to give credit to our teachers. Our teachers do a great job. They work with them on a daily basis of making sure we offer certifications that are aligned with industry standards, and they are willing and they want to make sure that their kids leave here with something other than a high school diploma, something that they can put on a resume, something that they can help earn them a job in whatever field that may be.
What's in the future? What's Oakland High School looking forward to?
Well, we're looking forward to obviously finishing our construction. A part of that construction process is we're going to have a state-of-the-art culinary facility, one of the best in the state. Got 2 classrooms where they can learn the process and then go into the kitchen and actually practical and put that to use. So we're really excited about that, along with all the others, just the construction as a whole. But when it comes to the CTE world, we're really excited about that opportunity for our kids.
Share with people where they can go to learn more about Oakland High School. Again, Tennessee still the fastest growing state. A lot of people moving here and here to Rutherford County.
Yeah, Rutherford County school sites, our website, I think most of ours are Facebook page, Instagram, all of those opportunities, and of course you guys can reach directly out to us and we can provide as much information as you need.
Fantastic. Assistant Principal Shane Martin, thank you for your time. Thanks for sharing all of that. We have just a little bit more here on What's Cool in School in Rutherford County, focusing today on Oakland High School. Stick with us.
My name is Emily Jones. I'm Dr. Webb's medical assistant and surgery coordinator here at Webb Aesthetic Plastic Surgery and Med Spa. I will see patients from the very first appointment here with Dr. Webb for a consultation to their very last follow-up appointment with him, and every year after that. It means I get to meet a lot of wonderful people. I get to see them in the very beginning when they're vulnerable and not liking what they look like or not liking how life is going, until the very end when they are confident and happy and are a better version of themselves.
Hi, I'm Riley, a certified physician associate here at Premier Foot and Ankle Centers of Tennessee. We have a couple locations, Murfreesboro, McMinnville, as well as Franklin. We treat people of all ages. We're excited to get you back on your feet and hope we can help you today.
Call us today to schedule an appointment. We look forward to seeing you.
Because here at Premier Foot and Ankle, we believe that
the journey begins with happy feet.
He shoots, and he scores!
Hello, I'm Monty Hale, sports editor of the Murfreesboro Post. Going to talk some Oakland sports this week. It's been a nice fall season for the Patriots. Recently, their volleyball team beat Rockville 3-1, and they also lost 3-1 to a very good Valor Prep team. The upcoming volleyball tournament is this week. Oakland will be the 4th seed. So they were all pretty evenly matched, so it should be a very good tournament. In soccer, Oakland finished second, just 2 points behind Siegel, so probably look for those two to meet again and go head-to-head in a championship game, although there's a couple other schools that are certainly good enough to pull off some upsets. But Siegel and Oakland, big rivalry, really in every sport, but certainly in soccer. District golf, Micah and Patrick Freeman were both qualifiers for the region tournament that will be held this week as well. So a lot of good things going on in the Olympic sports, as we like to call them, and Oakland is certainly always in that mix. Okay, Oakland's freshman football team, they were 21-13 victors over Stewart's Creek. You always kind of pay attention to those scores because those are the future stars, and I don't recall Oakland losing more than 1 or 2 games in the last 10 years in freshman football. or middle school football for that matter. As far as the varsity team, they're coming off a 60-0 win over Rockville, and the week before they had the just smash mouth old school battle with Blackman and walked away 13-12 only because they blocked a field goal in the last play of the game. We're used to seeing Oakland blow people out, and they've had their share of blowouts, but they've been really tested in a couple games. Obviously, you look back when they went to Texas and faced Anna, Texas, a defending 4A state champ out of a Dallas suburb, 52-48. Obviously tested, faced adversity. We're behind 28-13 at the half. Came back and found a way to win. I've always thought, there's been a couple years Oakland's just been clearly better than everybody. But I think it's good to play those tight games because you kind of expect them more so in the championship games. They don't always unfold that way, but Oakland has had two really tough tests, and they still got Riverdale on their schedule as well. The Patriots, they faced some adversity without Dwayne Morris. He was a Mr. Football finalist last year and really didn't play any significant time until last week. That was his first start, and getting him back in the lineup is only going to make them a better football team. And of course, Dewan is headed to USC. He is committed there. So the Patriots, they set up pretty good. They've got, of course, again, they played at Rockville. I'm trying to figure out who they play this week. But it's somebody not very good. Well, trust me. But I really like the direction this team's headed, though, because they've got other good games coming up. They got a matchup with Ravenwood, a top 5 team in the state of Tennessee, and by the time the playoffs get here, they're going to be battle tested. If they win their region, they will be at home throughout the playoffs. They won't ever have to leave Ray Hughes Stadium, and that's a big, big plus in high school football is playing at home, and it's been a major plus for the Patriots. Okay, we got one more week, and we've got a little fall break action, and then we'll take it the rest of the way, the final 3-4 weeks of the season, and definitely Oakland High School right at the forefront. Again, I'm Monty Hale, sports editor of the Murfreesboro Post.
Now, a word from the principal.
We're obviously very a proud community. We have a wonderful group of students and dedicated teachers and staff here at Oakland High School. We're proud to continue to carry the long traditions of over 50 years now of being a part of this side of Murfreesboro. Having been raised in Rutherford County my entire life, those of us that have been here a long time know the rich traditions in Murfreesboro between Riverdale and Oakland High School. So to be a part of that as a student at the other school, and then now as a principal at Oakland High School has been something that's special for me, but also for our staff, and to continue that with, for me, the exciting part is when we have students enter the building with parents who went to school here, now grandparents that also attended Oakland High School, and to talk about the things that they did when they were here, to walk the same halls, to talk about the rich traditions, the proud aspects they have of the high academic standards we've been able to maintain is something very special and unique about Oakland High School, because we continue to far exceed all expectations with regards to academics and athletics, our fine arts, our band, our career technical education offerings, whatever it is. We're extremely grateful for those dedicated teachers that have inspired our young people to achieve greatness through success and through their experiences here at Oakland High School.
We'd like to say thank you to Oakland High School for having us out to learn more about what the students can take part in. Join us next week as we find out what's cool in school here in Rutherford County.